So I'm at the gym, end of my workout. Yeah, kind of like an upper day today. Everybody else is gone, just me and the crickets now. Find myself, just kind of confused as always. I kind of feel like I always have a game plan to try and figure out my way to navigate through all this shit. Um, and I never have a solid answer as to what I'm supposed to do. So, if you never have a solid answer or a solid plan, when things kind of come to get in the way and kind of sticky it up or mess up your path a little bit, the confidence to stay on that path is not really there because you don't really know if the path you're on is the one that's the right one. Um, I've said a couple times that I'm taking this year off from powerlifting to let my back heal, and I'm kind of starting to realize, well, what does that even mean? Um, Before it was kind of like I can't squat, bench, or deadlift. I can't do a max effort day, can't do a dynamic effort day. Nothing that has to do with powerlifting can be done. So basically, I have to do bodybuilding stuff, single leg stuff, single joint stuff, stuff to help my back, stuff to fix imbalances in my legs and my hips, stuff like that. But no powerlifting is allowed because I said I'm not powerlifting this year. And I've been struggling a lot because the gym used to be where I went to figure shit out. And for the past months, the gym is what confuses me, and the gym is what causes me a lot of stress and anxiety. And that's never been the case. It's especially frustrating when you have your own gym equipped to do anything you could possibly ever want to do with powerlifting. And this week, I kind of started to figure out that what makes me happy is powerlifting and being able to bench press in a powerlifting setup, being able to squat in a powerlifting setup, being able to deadlift in a powerlifting setup. All the things that go into building a powerlifting total is what makes me happy. I'm starting to realize that. Like if I come in and have a really good day pressing dumbbells or I get a good pump on back, that's cool. I mean, that only lasts for a week or two, and then I'm just as lost as before. Like it has no joy anymore as it did that first couple times. And when I come in and try and do powerlifting stuff and I can't, that's also something else that gives me a lot of problems and anxiety because that's what I want to do and I can't do it. So what I'm kind of starting to figure out is I think uh, what makes me happy is doing power lifts. Um, and I don't necessarily have to be an aspiring competitive power lifter to do the power lifts. I think that's where I was kind of getting hung up with this whole no powerlifting for a year. Was I felt like I had to completely abandon powerlifting um, to help fix my back. And this week, you know, I was just thinking to myself that doing a full squat correctly makes me happy. It also makes me stronger as a whole because you squat every day of your life. Being able to deadlift in a full deadlift position with no pain or discomfort makes me happy. And it also makes me stronger because you deadlift every day of your life, bending over, picking shit up. So if I make that stronger without the intent of, doing a powerlifting meet, I just want to make that stronger and better, more efficient. That's going to make me better as a person. And being able to bench in a powerlifting setup, just being able to do it pain free makes me happy. And that makes me stronger. It helps my shoulders. It fixes all those problems. So I'm kind of trying a different approach. I can I can be a power lifter without the intent of getting on the platform, at least for now, which is the point of this whole year off, is to just get myself better, because I was getting lost in the process of getting back to the platform as soon as possible. It was extremely frustrating when I was trying to squat this week, and it all felt so foreign to me. It literally felt like I was trying to turn on train tracks. Like the train tracks were straight, but I felt like I was trying to turn the tracks. Like that's how it felt going up and down. It just felt so wrong, so foreign. It just felt like I was trying to go against the grain on tracks. And I kind of realized like I've completely forgotten how to squat. And that is frustrating. And I thought to myself, it makes me happy to come in and do the power lifts. So this week for one of my, my upper days, I just did 9 sets of 3 with a plate. I focused really hard on making my technique crisp, having a proper setup and warm up to where I didn't have pain when I lifted. Because some days even the bar hurts. And no amount of warm up and setup gets me out of that. And then from there, the pain just gets worse. Like it starts at pain, and then you just kind of go from there, and pain gets worse. I started at a weight which was just a plate and just a plate, 135, and I did 9 sets of 3 of that. With my feet down, trying to get in a traditional setup. And the point was to be able to just do the lift. The point wasn't I'm going to make this stronger so I can get on the platform. The point was just to be able to do the lift to make me stronger and get those patterns back. And I really enjoyed it. On days when I'm supposed to be training as a bodybuilder for hypertrophy and getting a pump, and some days I can't get a pump. Some days my joints hurt to where I can't even do the motion, and some days I'm not even in it mentally, and it's just like that whole day was wasted because I didn't achieve my goal, which was getting a pump. And other days, the act of getting a pump, which was doing lots of reps with lightweight, cluster sets, drop sets, stuff like that, stuff where I'm doing like 12 to 20 reps, taking a rest, 12 to 20 reps, taking a rest, 12 to 20 reps, taking a rest. That was destroying my, my joints and my tendons and my ligaments. Like I couldn't recover. Like it'd be a week and I still wasn't recovered from, the back day I did the week before. And that obviously doesn't work for me. As I get older and kind of learning the ways you can and can't train anymore, like tearing yourself down like that, HIIT training, bodybuilding style, like I don't recover from that. And I was just kind of like, what the fuck am I supposed to do then? Like if I can't just come in and do a 1-arm overhead head up kettlebell press for 4 sets, and then do a little band fuckamajigs for other rotator cuff stuff, and then leave the gym. Like that is not fulfilling. It doesn't get me by. It doesn't help me live. So this week, I even put a broomstick on my back and squatted, and I haven't. Before I was like, can't do it. That's a power lift. You can't squat with anything on your back. It can't be a squat. So I did that, and just squatting a broomstick, made me happy. Deadlifting just a bamboo bar, conventional, almost full range. I'll get back to full range. That, just being able to do that made me happy. So constantly throwing audibles this year. I don't know, when you don't know what you're doing, you don't know if what you're doing is right or wrong. You don't know if what you're doing is bad or good. You don't know if what you're doing is helping you or hurting you, because you really don't know what you're doing. And this whole year just been kind of like, I don't know what I'm doing. I just don't want to make my back worse. So yeah, the first bench day, I just 9 sets of 3 with just a plate. And then today, my second bench day, I obviously don't want to do like max effort or heavy weights. So I changed the bar. I added a light band, and I did 5x5. So 9 sets of 3, 27 total reps. 5x5, 25 total reps. So I'm kind of keeping the same rep scheme on both days, just getting to it in different pathways. I'm gonna chase this for a month and see what happens. I'm gonna add very little weight. Like I think I'm gonna add like 5 total pounds every week and just keep doing it. And if I can progress through the rep schemes without pain or discomfort where there's not supposed to be, I'll just keep progressing and just slow baby steps until the end of the year, and then I'll kind of progress and see where I'm at. This is kind of just like a vlog for myself. I guess I don't know if I will post it or not. I don't know if I make it public. I always think it's stupid to make these, but I generally kind of feel better after I do it. Just kind of getting it out. So yeah, quiet gym, all alone, kind of peaceful. Just me and the crickets.